All right. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I
Okay.
can. Yes.
Okay. So this is it's called Google LSA, which is basically Google Ads. So it's a form of Google Ads.
Mhm.
And in here we get like leads every few days, actually multiple per day usually. Um, and the thing is, Google wants us to like go through these and kind of mark them off, like whether if it was booked or if it was a bad lead, um, like rating leads and stuff. So I wanted to figure out a system to try to have you like monitor this and mark the leads so that Google gets better at getting leads to us. Um, so it's usually about a few a day, but my thought is maybe at the beginning of the week or the end of the week, you can just review all of them and look into Pipedrive to see what happened with them. Um, because you already have access to Pipedrive. Uh, so the plan would be look through these and look up the phone number in Pipedrive and see what happened with that lead. And so, like for this one, for example, I would go to the lead, um, see what happened, um, and if it was booked or not. Uh, this one, actually, I don't know if you would have access to CloudTalk, because CloudTalk can give you a summary of what was talked about. It does give you a summary here, but it's kind of short. Oh yeah, okay. So this was kind of like a dead end lead. It wasn't a good lead because their budget was way less than what it actually costs. So in Google LSA, you would, if you have the name, fill it in. If there's no name, you can just leave it go. But there's a spot to put a name if you have one. Um, and then you can rate the lead. So this lead, just say someone dissatisfied. Um, and if it's not on here, which is the reason for this one is uh, budget way too low, press submit, and then you can just archive it. And this was already credited, which means we got money back from it, which is great. And then you just go through them as each week, once a week, and you can listen to the recording too, right here, so you can see what it says. But yeah, just look up the leads and try to put in the notes. And if it was booked as an appointment, then you can mark as booked. Like let's say there was an appointment here, you would go marked as booked and then put the details of that appointment. And that way Google knows if it was a good lead or not. And if it's a bad lead, just press archive and yeah. So that's pretty much all you have to do. Just go through this once a month or once a week and just give Google data on if the lead was good or not. And then Google, that helps Google give us better leads.
Okay.
Do you have any questions on
So,
that?
yeah, with the ads, do you have password and account or?
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll invite you as a user to this, so then you'll have access to see all this.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so you should get an email invite to that. I'll do that after this call.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just log in to this URL, which I can send this to you.
Okay. What are the main reasons why I can archive them as a bad lead?
So yeah, so some examples of a bad lead is obviously it's kind of obvious if we can't if it's like a phone call lead and we didn't book it, then that's kind of obvious that it wasn't a good lead. Because if it was a good lead, we would have made a appointment with them. But there's some of the reasons might be the budget was too small, they're out of the area, um, they they want a really small project, but we don't typically do really small projects. So stuff like that. On the phone call, if it's a phone call lead, um, you'll know that it's a bad lead just based on the phone call if you listen to it. Because each phone call you should be able to listen to it if it was answered. Um, See, there's like a play button. If there is no recording, then you would just look it up to see if there was an appointment and if there's like a call summary. If there's not, um, yeah, if there's not any information, then you can just leave it go, I guess. But if there is information on anything related to the lead, then you can either archive it or mark this book.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
All
Well, I need to start working to see all my questions about it.
right. Okay. And
Okay, so it's going to be added in the weekly.
yeah.
Okay.
So I guess let me do that while we're here. So oops. And I guess, do you have a preference if it's every Monday? Would you prefer every Monday for that?
No, no, I would rather because I let Monday to see the time entry cost if there is mistakes with the cost codes or some with the time transfer, for example, to Gusto. I leave Mondays before Tuesday, so probably Tuesdays.
Okay.
Anyway, I used to do, if you can see the dates, I used to do everything on Sunday
Mhm.
and left the last thing on Monday when I have questions or I have some doubts set up about.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hmm.
Cool. Sounds good. And for, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that wasn't marked as anything. So
Hmm.
you could just do June going forward. So anything in June, you can go through and do those. Um,
Okay.
and then anything going forward, just keep on top of it.
Hmm. Okay. And again, how does this help you?
Um, so it helps because Google wants us to mark these. And basically what Google does once as we mark them as either booked or as archived, Google sends us better leads, but then they also send us more leads.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's what Google wants, so that's what we get to do.
Google knows everything about you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yep.
So since the 1st of June, I will start working with that.
Okay.
Hmm.
Sweet. All
Okay.
right.
So just I don't have the spreadsheet here, but is the rate, the JDL rate in the spreadsheet already?
Yeah, I added that.
Okay, and Steve is going to use the same rate?
Oh, I need to update that actually. So I'll update that after this call.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Okay.
it could be different.
So when you add a date, I will go back to build a trend from that date on, and
Okay.
we'll also update the
Perfect.
rate. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, I think that was, oh, actually, so it'll be, Steve was different, but then also Peter was updated recently too. So I need to update that.
Okay.
So I'll
How
do
do you
that.
rate them? Because they are apprentices, and then are they climbing, or how do you decide to rate them?
They're based, the project manager does that. So I don't do that. So however they determine that.
David in this case, I guess.
Hmm?
Mm.
What do you mean?
David is the project manager, or who is their project manager?
Dave is project manager.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, that's it.
okay, cool.
Yeah, I was thinking about, well, probably they start as apprentices and they start scaling into
Yeah.
on better. He's working better. He's doing a better job. He's
Hmm.
learning. Okay,
Yep.
fine. That's it.
All right. Cool. Well, I think that's everything I had. Um,
Okay.
so do you have any other questions for me at the moment?
No.
Okay.
No, my questions will go with the ads. When I'm working with the ads, I will start as always.
Sounds
But
good.
well, okay, but well, I think I'm doing a good job.
You are. You are.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
thank you very much.
All
Thank you
right.
very much.
All right. No problem.
Okay.
I'll send you those rates after this call, and then yeah, let me know if you need anything else.
I will.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good week.
Okay. Bye. Have a
Yep.
good week too.
Thanks.
Bye.
See ya.